chances are that if you clicked on this video, you're in a rut, right? And me personally, I have recently been in a rut myself, and I've recently gotten out of it. But what's interesting is that I've started to re-enter this rut. And it's the stupidest thing ever, right? So the reason is that I have this notebook, right? And every single video that I've ever scripted is in this notebook, right? Every single Wildman video is in this notebook. And it is completely full, right? I have filled every page of that notebook with Wildman videos. And that's a really big goal that I wanted to get to, right? But what's interesting is that when I accomplished that, I lost sight of my goal because I had the smallest hurdle of I didn't have a freaking like a piece of paper to write my scripts out. And so I didn't have that part of my life that was so ingrained into my routine of waking up early in the morning before school and scripting videos and stuff like that because I didn't have paper to write on. That is saying it is so stupid. It sounds so stupid, but for a couple days, I was starting to. I realized that literally. I realized like 20 minutes ago that I was starting to enter a rut. I could feel it. It was coming up because I literally just haven't been scripting. This video isn't scripted because I haven't been scripting. but I've realized now that I am now able to end this rut in minutes, and I'm gonna tell you how to do it. And it's pretty simple, actually. I have on my wall a piece of paper. And it says 1,000 subs and 150 pounds. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know all about this, right? You know all about that piece of paper. Those are my big goals, right? My big goals that I want to achieve, right? I know 150 pounds bulking out might not be that big of a deal, but again, if you've been following me for a while, I haven't really been able to hit that because it's been very difficult for me to balance eating, especially since school. My schedule's so messed up this year because I'm taking so many classes and we have a new schedule creator, and I don't know why she decided it was a good idea not giving me a lunch mod. So like a period of the day where I eat lunch. So it's actually very difficult for me to get enough calories in the day because I don't have a designated time to eat lunch. I just have to eat in classes, and a lot of classes don't allow you to eat, and it's a whole big deal, right? So I haven't really been able to hit that goal, but my 1,000 subscribers, that's a big goal to hit. And I haven't even hit 500 yet, but I'm getting there. But what I'm getting at here is by having this piece of paper with your goals written out on it, that is literally your map, right? Think about this. If you want to get somewhere, let's say you want to drive from let's say you're going from San Francisco to Detroit, Michigan, right? It's a long drive, but you'll get there eventually if you take the right road. But instead of putting into your navigator, right, or like doing the old-fashioned way with like a literal map, going into the navigator and saying to Detroit, Michigan, right? You just start picking random roads. And you go down one road and you're like, oh, this probably take me there, right? I'm driving, northeast. I'll get there eventually, right? And you end up in Canada, and then like, oh, wrong way. So I guess I go southeast. You end up in Arkansas. You're just going all over the place, right? Because you don't have a clear sight of your destination. You don't have that. You don't have this accountability. You don't have this roadmap of where you want to go. You're just driving random directions. If I really didn't have this like in my head of exactly what I want, if I just said I want to bulk up, right, I would have probably bulked up to about 140, been done, right? Be like, okay, it's a pretty good amount of weight, but I kind of want to get to like a little more, right? And so I'll gain a couple more pounds and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll probably lose a bunch of weight and then I'll bulk back up to like 160, right? And I'll be like, oh, I'm so huge, but I'm all fat. I gotta lose weight. And then I'll go back down to 130. It's a whole, you get what I'm saying, right? If you don't have a clear roadmap, if you don't have a destination, you're never going to get to where you want to go. That's just the simple fact of life. You're never going to get to where you need to go if you don't know where you're going, right? And so when you enter a rut, basically all that is when you're in a rut, it's literally you just lost sight of your destination. If you're driving from San Francisco to Detroit and you're driving, and let's say your drive requires you to go through what's this city? Kansas City. And you go through Kansas City and you're like, okay, yeah, this is a nice city. I might stay here for a little while. And you like drive around there. You know what I'm saying, right? That's all your rut is you lose sight of your goal. So literally do this right now, is get a piece of paper and write down exactly what you want to achieve. Literally do this right now. If you're in a rut, do this right now. If you've made it this point in the video, I know that you really want to end this rut, so do this right now. Write exactly what you want to achieve. And then flip the piece of paper over and then write down exactly how you plan to achieve that goal. For me, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. I plan to upload, and I might not do this, I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. I plan to upload a video every other day. And then when I have time, like when there's breaks in my school, upload every day. For literally until I get to 1,000. That is my plan. For 150 pounds, just eat more. But that's really all you have to do. Write it, type it, whatever you want to do. I prefer writing because when you write it, you can literally just stick it on your wall, and it's this constant reminder. Like a psychopath, you can have like stuff all over your wall. Having a constant reminder of what your destination is and how you're going to get to it. This is your map. This is your navigation. That's what this piece of paper is to you now. That's your map. That's your roadmap. All you have to do is follow it. Trust me, you'll never get into a rut again when you have this reminder. And another thing you can do is you can do this. You can make a checklist. Go crazy with it. Do whatever you want. Make a checklist. And if the days you don't check off this, it's okay if you don't check it off. But it's a constant accountability. Make it fun. Make it a challenge. Do what you need to do. That's all it takes. Just write down your why, your reason, why you are doing this in the first place. That's all you have to do. That's all I got for today. God bless you and stay wild.